Chainsaw Man chapter 178 just dropped today, and we are going to talk about it. So, the title of the chapter is Gun Goddess, which is something that we covered last week, in that the Japanese name for the Statue of Liberty is Jiyu no Megami, which is the goddess of freedom, or the goddess of victory, or not victory, liberty. And if you say GU really fast, it kind of sounds like Ju, which means gun in Japanese. So I'm just copying and pasting what we went over in last week's chapter discussion over here. But anyways, ultimately, this whole Statue of Liberty thing, it's a pun. But anyways, the Statue of Liberty bursts into pieces, it crumbles, and in it emerges a devil. And while there are some similarities to the previous Gun Devil that we saw in part 1, there are a lot of differences as well. And in that, this Gun Devil looks like something out of Attack on Titan, with a lot of flesh and bones and whatever. It's missing a jaw. But this devil also has a lot of implications to it. In that, first of all, the model of the guns are a lot more ancient than what the other gun devil we saw have, which is a lot of the modern guns. And there's also the fact that the America portion's gun devil was defeated by Makima, so we thought that there's a different this ideally, like, unless there's something other new info, America shouldn't have the gun devil anymore, was what we previously know. So the implications here is there's a couple in that America has more gun devil than just the 20% that was told to us, and that the Statue of Liberty was actually built over this part of the Gun Devil. And I think the biggest revelation here, or not revelation, but possibility here, is that because the French built the Statue of Liberty for America, the French actually put the Gun Devil inside of it as a weapon against America. But anyways, Yoru orders the Statue of Liberty to shoot. And this panel, her mouth kind of looks like other devils, or the Cursed Devil from part 1. So I think this chapter makes Yoru seem a lot more demonic than she was in previous chapters. And that's really part of the theme of this chapter. But anyways, the Gun Devil blows Pochita across the city and blows a hole into the buildings and makes it look like it's bleeding almost. I really like this panel here. It's almost like the city didn't realize it's been shot before, like, the buildings start crumbling into pieces. Give me 1 second. But yeah, as that's happening, Asa finally started to realize that Yoru may be a little evil. And Yoru points and laughs at the destruction that she caused. And this is a bit... So this is kind of a callback to the dream that Asa had in the beginning of part 2, where she is running through an alley stepping over a bunch of dead chickens, and while she tries to not step on them, she end up doing it anyways. So in this case, her dream becomes a reality, except the chicken are human beings, and her inability to stop stepping on them is her inability to stop Yoru from causing all this killing and destruction that she's doing. Pochita turns into a torso, and it's like when Denji fought Reze in part 1, he also got turned into a torso. But in both cases, well, in Pochita's case, the aging devil shows up to give Pochita his blood, whereas in Denji's case, Angel took a dying old lady, and started feeding her blood to Denji. So there's some parallel going on here, as well as the next part where the aging devil asks Pochita to start eating him piece by piece. And then he says to save the head for last. And it's like when Baron told Denji to eat the sushi in proper order a couple chapters ago, and then presenting Nayuta's head to him at the very end. So there's some. I'm trying to think of a different word than parallel, but parallel is the word. There's a lot of parallels here to previous chapters. The aging devil tells Pochita that children are going to die every time Pochita takes a bite out of him. And the aging devil is very excited at the prospect of dead children. He pulls up a mirror that live streams the children that are supposed to die in the very near future for Pochita to see. So, will Pochita eat the aging devil? Because from what we know of Pochita, he does have a selfish side to him, in that he killed countless beings while trying to hug them, knowing that if he does hug them, they will most certainly die. Yet, last chapter we saw Pochita not kill a young girl for blood. So, it seems like the Pochita right now isn't very keen on killing innocents. So I think what Pochita's gonna do next chapter is going to tell us a lot about his character. But that's about it for today. Again, a very short chapter, as the past couple chapters have been. They're all pretty action heavy chapters, but I feel there's still a pretty good amount to go over regardless. Fortunately, there is going to be a chapter next week as well. So no breaks, and I'll see you guys next week. Let's see. Do you think Gun Goddess is a new class of monster, or just a glorified name to the Gun Devil, US version of the Gun Devil? No. So as I said in the beginning, this whole thing it's just a pun. So the Statue of Liberty in Japanese is Jiyu no Megami. Jiyu means freedom, and Megami means goddess. No is like a connecting, like someone's, I don't know how to describe it very well, but it's like a connecting word. So Jiyu no Megami is the goddess of freedom, goddess of liberty. And if you say Jiyu, Jiyu sounds like Jew, which in Japanese means gun. So this whole thing is just Ju no Megami is just Jiyu no Megami, like the goddess of liberty turned into the goddess of guns. So it's something that Fujimoto likes to do with the Gun Devil in particular, because there was also a bit of a pun in part 1, and that the Gun Devil then killed let's see, he killed like people that he killed everyone but people that were born on, I think, 3 months. And if you say those 3 months in Japanese, they turn out to be like it turned out to say like are not killed by guns. So Fujimoto likes to pull up some puns in regards to the Gun Devil. But yeah, that's about it for me if there are no other questions. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.